bad day at the office. Look at that. We didn't have a bad day at the office. Tried to catch, look at the size of those crappie. Guys, those were caught all off of those 1.5-inch jigs. The sun got kind of high on me, so we decided to go ahead and pack up our Samsonite. Listen, I just dated myself. I said Samsonite. And we decided to go ahead and just take it on back to the house. We had a good day at the office. Listen, thank you guys so much for the love and support that we've been working almost on 10 years to catch some crappie like this. This is all we do. There's only one species that we target, and that's crappie, aka Stiks, aka calico bass, aka strawberry bass, aka sac-a-lait. That's all we do. Why? Because they're good eating fish. Listen, check out the video. I'm going to show you exactly how I did it, how we roll here at Cam's Crappie Hole. And remember, if you need anything, listen, just in the comforts of your own home, all you got to do is make a few clicks, and it's on the way to your house. Yank! As a little point of reference, because we have 2 stores, I figured it would be a good idea for me to come on here and show you guys from the phone how you can port between both of our stores. You don't have to punch in Cam's Crappie Hole. You don't have to punch in Cam's Crappie Hole, Cam's Crappie Combos. All you have to do is just go to camscrappiehole.com, and when it opens up like this, okay, you'll see that red banner. You see that red banner right there? Can you guys see that? No matter where you go, let's say if you go to Stinger Shad, okay, that red banner is still there. You see it? Okay, no matter where you go in either one of our stores, that red banner is there. Okay, and I want to show you guys this just so as a point of reference. When our store opens up, I'd love to have you guys if you want to sign up for our email list. You can see right here it says sign up for our mailing list. It's free. It's free of charge. So when the website opens up, all you have to do is scroll all the way down to the bottom. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go all the way to the top again. Okay. I'm going to go all the way to the top. When the website first opens up, go all the way down to the bottom, and you're going to hit the last video right there. The last thing on the page. You go up from that video, okay, and you're going to see sign up for our mailing list. All you have to do is just punch in your email list. All you have to do is punch in your email address and hit that red button. And we send out promo codes, 25% off, 15% off, 20% off. So you get these promos. We send them out generally twice a month. You get it free. Okay, now, once you get finished signing in and signing up for our email address, to port between our 2 stores, you see that red banner down there that's there again? No matter where you go, look, if I go to my 7 Barbarian, the Raven, look at the bottom, there it is again. Okay, so if you want to go to Cam's Crappie Combos, click that red bar. Okay, now I'm on Cam's Crappie Combos. Okay. Cam's Crappie Combos, if you want a large selection of kits, let's say you can't find what you're looking for, and you say, Cam, I need a kit. Well, you go to Cam's Crappie Combos. Okay, we have a larger selection of kits in Cam's Crappie Combos than we do in camscrappiehole.com. Now, the advantage and disadvantage. More kits in Cam's Crappie Combos, but more selection in camscrappiehole.com. And you see that burger right there? You see those 3 lines? Can you guys see those 3 lines right there? Okay, when you click those 3 lines, look. A drop-down drawer opens up. Rods, reels, kits, hooks, plastic sets. That's all you have to do. Okay, you hit that burger. It's called a burger. All right, now, let's say you want to go back to camscrappiehole.com, okay, which is our largest store. We got 400 products in this store. We got 900 plus products in camscrappiehole.com. So you want to go back to camscrappiehole.com. Just click that red banner. Boom. Look. Bingo. You're back at camscrappiehole.com. So that way you don't have to remember the URL. All you got to do is just look. There's that red banner again. Look, and there's the burger. Okay, you click that burger. Look, a drop-down drawer opens up. So you want to go to gift cards, right? Click that plus emblem right there. And look, the drop-down drawer. Rod and reel combos, gift cards, jigheads, cam action hooks, stinger shad, nasty bin, minnow hook, curly tails. Guys, we got a lot of stuff. Look at that. Glow-in-the-dark kits, tubes, tricolor tubes, which is my next video coming out. And when you click tubes, tricolor jigs, look at that. Look at that. Look at all those colors. 1,066-piece kit. Look at that. Look at all those selections. Okay? So, in order to go back to Cam's Crappie Combos, look, just click that red banner right there. You're back at Cam's Crappie Combos. Listen, this will give you guys a point of reference of how to navigate between our 2 stores because we have so much stuff. Guys, I started with you guys. I came to the dance with you, and I'm going to stay with you. I'm not interested in big box stores. They try to reach me weekly, monthly. Okay, all of the big box stores, but my loyalty is with you guys. Okay, so listen, let's get back to fishing. I just wanted to show you guys that so you'll know how to navigate. And everything in our store and Cam's Crappie Combos comes with free shipping. 85% of our stuff in camscrappiehole.com comes with free shipping. Let's get to it. Yank! Like this. You see that? This is where I'll be fishing. Okay? Remember, the crappie are now starting down here in hashtag Thump City, Georgia. The crappie are starting now to get into their summertime pattern because the water is warming up. Okay, I wanted to show this to you. They're starting to relate the structure. Okay, as a matter of fact, we're going to be fishing a drop off right down here up in these trees and branches. So let's get to it. Come on out of there. Come on. Come on out of there. Come on out of there. He got me tangled up. There we go. Come on out of there. Boy, I'm talking about he was way up in there. Way up in there, guys. So apparently they're relating the structure. That's a nice 11 inch crappie. They're way up in there in that structure. I mean, he did not even want to, he was all the way, he had me tangled up. And you know, I forgot to say yank too, didn't I? And let me say this to you guys, when you're using long rods, 9 foot, 8 foot, 10 foot, 12 foot, you're going to have a rod. Mine produce only carbon fiber. Okay, and you're going to have one that can get that hook, that crappie, out of that brush and get him up in the boat. I'm not talking about one of those rods that the fish controls you. I'm talking about a rod that you control the fish. Rods are super sensitive. And also, let me mention this to you. If you think you need a multitude of rods, 4, 5, 6, or 7, get in contact with me. I'll show you love, because at the end of the day, guys, it's fishing. And we also have the 9 foot available. It's white faded to red. I'm running a 1/32. You can also run a 1/16. Okay? Being that I'm only fishing, I'm looking for the fish that are in 6 feet of water. It doesn't take it very long to get down there. Something about that descend on a 1/32 this time of the year, they love it. But you choose whichever one you want. 3 jigs that I always have with me on the boat: the 1/8, 1/16, and a 1/32. That wind. That's why I have to keep one pole in my hand, because I have to control the motor. Look at that. Yank! Whoa, come here now. Come here, big boy. Come here, big boy. Come here, big boy. God almighty. Guys, that's that nasty bend hook. This is a 12.5 inch crappie. That's that nasty bend hook. Listen, once it hooks you, it's not going nowhere. Look at that. Right in the roof of the mouth. Guys, you've got to get this nasty bend hook. God almighty, look at that crappie. Socket leg, white perch, specks, whatever you want to call them, guys. Look, did you see how that yank stick got that bad boy up out of them bushes and those tree limbs down in there? Wow. Look at that. Let me turn around so you guys can see me. Listen, I still got a pole in the water too. Let me show this one to you. Wow, that's what it's about. I caught this one off of that red, black, and chartreuse. Let me say this to you. Red, black, and chartreuse in a 1.5 tube, red, black, and chartreuse in that curly tail 2-inch, red, black, and chartreuse in that stinger shad. You have to have it on the boat with you, I'm telling you. Now the crappie are now into their summertime pattern. They're no longer in structure. I mean in shallow water up near the bank for us. Okay, the water temperature has gone up. We're 71 degrees is the water temperature now. We're just out here having a good time. If we catch something, I'm happy. If we don't catch something, I'm still happy. I'm not adding a lot of movement to that jig, okay, but I am adding movement. The one to the left has no movement. Okay, so a lot of you guys have asked me a question. When I see those fish on the screen, where are they? When I see them on the screen, they're right below my transducer. So they're right in front of the boat. So that means that the pole is further out in front of the boat, so it's going to get to the fish before I see it on the screen. Some of you guys think that I'm this professional guru or something, that I go out there. The only thing that I have on my side, guys, is that I'm persistent. I would probably say 80%, 85% of you guys are better crappie fishermen than I am, okay? It's just that I kind of wiggled my way into this space that I'm out there sometimes twice a day, okay? And you guys have shown me a lot of love and supported me a lot. So therefore, I get to bring you guys quality material and quality products. Yes, we are a manufacturer. We are a supplier of crappie items, plastics, hooks, long rods, 10-footers, 9-footers, casting rods, 6'6", 6'2", 6-foot. We got over 150 rods that are on the market today. But I want to slow down and I want to talk to the crappie fishermen that have never used tubes or never vertical jig or want to try something new. Okay, we all can go out there and catch crappie with minnows. Okay, that's a known thing. But if you guys sat back there in the comforts of your own home and you watched me, okay, hold on a second here. Oh, there we go. See if you guys can hear me a little bit better. You guys watch me catch crappie with a 1.5-inch tube, a 1.5-inch tube. And I want to kind of say this to you. You guys have watched some of my previous videos in the last 90 days. The crappie were in pre-spawn. They're no longer in pre-spawn anymore. They're in post-spawn, which means they've already dropped their eggs. They've already made it and they've done everything they need to do. And now they've gone from the shallows. Now they're starting to get into the summertime pattern and they're starting to relate to structure. Okay, summertime pattern means that they move further out. They could be in 10, 12, 15 feet of water. They could be in 6, 8, 10 feet of water. Okay, so they're relating for structure. So if you have a depth finder, when you find the structure, you're going to find the crappie. Okay, so and I realize sometimes my videos are kind of long because I try to show you guys and illustrate to you exactly what I'm doing and how to find the crappie. If you listen, sometimes when you go out there, you may not even know what you're doing. But if you just kind of follow some of the simple rules that I put together, you'll be surprised what happened. Okay, let me show you what I was running. Guys, these are my 10-foot Yaannk sticks. Okay, these are my cams, 10-foot Yaannk sticks. They're white, faded to blue. Okay, and my 9-footers are white, faded to red. They come with a reel. Okay, they come with the reel. So if you're not using the reel to, when I'm out there yanking, look, I do the arm like this. So the arm isn't in my way anymore. Because now all I'm doing is just using the reel just to hold line for my correct depth. Okay, if you look at all of my reels, guys, all of them are counterbalanced just like this. All of my reels. So that way it makes it easy at the end of the day that this thing doesn't wear you out. It weighs equivalent to 3 pair of household scissors. That's how light it is. And it's balanced just like this. Okay? And it comes with free shipping. These are my 10 footers. If you want a 9 footer, you can do a 9 footer. Okay? I was running 2, as you saw on the video, because we had a little gust of wind flowing through. So I laid one pole down on the side of the boat. And listen, if you need a boat, I got you. Everything that you guys see on my videos, just go to camscrappiehold.com. Couple of clicks, you can watch me use my items, use my plastic, use my hooks. And by the way, I gotta cover those hooks. Okay, if you guys saw on my video, I did not lose not one fish. And some of you guys say, well, Cam, which color hook did you use? Whatever I reach in my tackle box, I'll use a platinum black, I'll use a gold, I'll use a red. We sell more red 2 to 1. But let me tell you what I did. This is that same red, black, and chartreuse you guys saw me catching them with. But I had to upgrade the hook to a number 2. To a number 2 hook. Because I found that my number 4, I was losing fish. Okay, sometimes you'll run into a batch of fish, crappie, that they're bigger than what you anticipated them to be. You're catching 9, 9.5, 10, 10.5 inch crappie. The number 4 the number 4 hook will do you fine. But I was running into some 12 and a half. Okay, so I had to upgrade my hook to number 2. Okay, when you buy a kit, it automatically comes with a number 4 hook in it. You see it? Okay, if you listen, you saw the colors that I was using, that red, black, and chartreuse. We sell them in singles, just like this. Okay. Also, I was running that red, white, and chartreuse. 1 point, okay? And also on the other rod, I was running the pink, white, and chartreuse. You can buy these individually in a 40 pack. The reason why we sell them in a 40 pack, guys, so you won't have to come back and see me. If I sell you a 16 pack, 14 pack, 6 in a pack, you're gonna have to come back and see me, or you're gonna have to buy 4, 5, 6 of them. Listen, you're a grown man. Just go ahead and pick up your 40 pack, be finished with it. And listen, if you get 2, you get free shipping. Now, you go through my website, guys, I think we have 14 pages just in plastics alone. You can't decide what color that you want. We're the only cats that do this. Look, all in the kit. Orange, white, and chartreuse, black, pink, and chartreuse, red, black, and chartreuse. You saw me using that, the pink, white, and chartreuse. Plus you get the pink nasty bin hook, you get the non-painted, and you get the round head, and you get the chartreuse. All this comes in a nice, neat, water-resistant carrying case, okay? And listen, you want to pair it with a pole? Go on to camscrappiehold.com. You can get both of them as a set. Look, I try to make this as simple as I can make it. You can get both of these with a set. Listen, now, if that isn't good enough for you, Cam, listen, I'm an advocate tube. I believe in tubes. Tubes is where I live. Look, I got a 1,066 piece kit. You guys just saw me using those. Look at that. 1,066 piece kit. I only have a few of these kits. Okay, 1,066 piece kit, and it comes with the hooks already in there. Okay, the hooks are already in there. Only at Cam's Crappie Hold. Okay, plus it comes with free shipping. Now wait a minute, I'm not finished. You can also pair this with the rod. If this ain't enough, if this isn't enough, okay, 1,066 piece kit, the 10-foot rod or the 9-foot rod. You can also pair it. Let me see if I can get it here. Oh, you can make it a mega kit. Look at this. You can make it a mega kit. My Cam's water resistant backpack tackle box. Okay, mine is old. I've had this now for 4 years. And look, none of the zippers are off track. Not one of them. And my backpack tackle box weighs 20 pounds. Look at this. Oh, we also got to talk about these niblets or bites. You see, I took the label off, so I don't want to push any particular brand. Okay, I'm going to leave those right there. But let me get finished talking about the tackle box right now. Look, I got my whole rain suit, my entire rain suit, my jacket and my pants right here. My jacket and my pants go in to my tackle box. Look at this. 2 pair of needle nose pliers. You got compartment. Wait a minute, I'm not even finished. I gotta show you guys this. Look at this. Look at that. Okay, you don't see me pushing these as much because it took us a long time to get them. Okay, it took a long time, like 8 months. So I'm not interested in selling out. They've been moving because whenever I present them, 4, 5, 6 moves, before you know it, 400 are already gone. Okay, so this comes with free shipping as well. So you can get the backpack tackle box. You get 4 of those water resistant trays in there. You can get the backpack tackle box, okay, and you can get your 10-foot rod, and you can get the 1,066 piece kit with free shipping 2-day air. I'll get it out to you. Okay, you guys are sitting back and watching me. Look at this. I got my pole marked. Let me see if I can show it to you. At 6 feet. Okay, so if I bring it down to here, I know I'm at 6.5 feet. That's what this is the exact one that I was catching them off of. Okay, that's that nasty bend hook. Look at that. Dude, I was hooking them right in the roof of the mouth. When I go yank, look at that. Look how that bad boy stands up, goes right in your finger. Let me see if I can turn it this way so I can show it to you. Okay? Did not lose one. Unfortunately for me, what happened, before we get back to fishing, that sun came up. Sun got up to a certain angle, crappie shut off. Okay? That's crappie fishing. But you know your boy Cam, I'll be back out there this evening. So listen, Memorial Day weekend is here, guys. I want you guys to have a good time. Take your family out there on the water. Have a good time. Listen, we produce only carbon fiber. I don't know if you guys saw, but I had to yank those rascals up out of that shrub, out of those sticks and branches. If you got one of those flimsy rods, that crappie will be controlling you. And don't hook into a bass or a big cat. Then you're really in trouble, okay? You don't want the fish controlling you. You want to control the fish, okay? So listen, before I get ready to close, if you guys need some help, also I want to mention to you guys, with those mega kits that I have, you can also have them finance. I have my own finance company, okay? So once I get to know you, I'll even extend you a line of credit up to $2,000. Up to $2,000, okay? Anything in your cart, you can break it up into 4 easy bi-weekly payments. And this is how it works. So let's say you want the mega kit and it's $100, okay? And at checkout, you would go through like you normally do, promo codes, you enter your promo codes, and you get ready to check out with your American Express, Visa, MasterCard, Discover, Apple Pay, Google Pay, PayPal, however you choose. And when you get to checkout, you'll see a blue button that says Afterpay or Shop Pay. You'll see it right in the top left-hand corner. Okay, you remember at the front of this video, I showed you guys how to navigate between both of our sites by that red bar that's on there. You can port between both stores, okay? Both of them, one has Afterpay, the other one has Shop Pay. You'll see it right in the top left-hand corner. So once you get finished, you make your first payment of $25. Once you make your first payment, that book bag, that rod, that 1,066 piece kit, it's on its way to you. Okay? Then 2 weeks from now, another payment is due. 2 weeks from now, another payment is due. 2 weeks from that, another payment is due. But meanwhile, you're on the water catching crappie. Okay? Memorial Day weekend, you're out there doing your thing, and you're making payments. So at the end, all you pay is what you originally wanted to pay, which was $100. We don't charge you $125, $130 with interest. It's interest free. Okay? So listen, just go to camscrappiehole.com. I'm not a professional, guys. I'm just that cat next door that is obsessed with crappie fishing, and now I'm starting to get really with these tubes, man. I'm dragging crappie out there with these tubes. But before I get ready to close, I want to tell you guys, if you struggle a little bit, get you some of these niblets or crappie bites, whichever one you want to call them. I like the Chartreuse and I like the hot pink, okay? And whenever the crappie are stubborn, try to use these, okay? You'll be quite pleasantly surprised. Listen, let's get back to fishing. This is your boy Cam. Once I told you, as I mentioned to you before, once that sun came up, the crappie kind of got strange on me. But anyway, let's get back to fishing, and we'll see you on the next turn, okay? Yank! My jig, look at that. That red, black, and Chartreuse. Guys, it's a 1.5, and you have to have that nasty bend hook. I don't know if you guys saw it, but we lifted that rascal all the way in the boat. Let me get him set up again. Technically, I should have had a net. But you know what they say about a hard head. Look at that. Yank! Look at that. Yank! Time we laid that bad boy in the ground. That red, black, and chartreuse again. And that nasty bin hook. Now over here I'm running pink white. But it's something about this red, black, and chartreuse they're just in love with. Look at that. We were lowering that rascal down in the ground. I wasn't sure what was going on. Let me show that one to you. I'm in that 6 foot watermark again. Guys, I'm gonna have to get another jig. They just about ripped this one up. Let me show that one to you. That's 11.5. Wow. Listen, that 1/32nd, that slow descent. It's something about when it's on the way down. That's why you want a 1/32nd, so it'll fall slow. Look, I'm sitting here running my North Pole. Let's get back in there, man. Let's get back in there. Man, these crappie on fire right here. My normal spot, they're not hitting. Look at this, man. They done tore my doggone plastic up. Guys, look, you saw it again. You saw it again. You saw it again. You saw it again. I lifted that bad boy up with that nasty bin hook. Right in the roof of the mouth. Let me dry my hands off. Guys, listen. Everything you see that I'm using, look at this. My towel done got wet somehow or another. Including the boat. You can go to camscrappiehole.com. If you need multiple rods, you contact me, okay? If you need a boat, you contact me. You need the hook, you contact me, okay? You need plastics, you contact me. We're one of the largest plastic dealers in the country, okay? We got more 6 foot, 6'2", 6'6" rod, carbon fiber rods on the market than just about anybody. With 156 rods, different combinations. I'm going to get back up there again. We got to find that 6 foot mark. Right now we're in 10 feet of water. 10 feet isn't where I want to be.